watching KPIX 5 News.
Now at 6:30, they are war zones that few people dare to set foot in. But now a Bay Area man has figured out a way to help the thousands caught in the crossfire. Welcome back. I'm Ken Bastide.
And I'm Veronica Dela Cruz. It's often too dangerous to send supplies into war zones by ground or conventional aircraft. But with thousands of people left hungry or needing medical attention, only on 5, KPIX 5's Devin Fehely with a story of a Stanford student who's come up with a solution.
The humanitarian situation in Syria is one of the worst in the world.
And for the thousands caught in the crossfire of the country's bloody civil war,
Entire neighborhoods are being starved out.
Starvation can be as brutal a weapon as any bomb or bullet.
There's a lot of innocent people trapped in the middle.
Mark Jacobson is a man on a deeply personal mission.
I'm a C-17 cargo pilot in the Air Force, so my job is to deliver stuff into conflict zones.
But to reach the people who needed his help, the Air Force pilot and Stanford PhD student realized that sometimes big ideas take flight on the smallest of wings.
Propeller check clockwise. Aircraft released.
People ask me why the U.S. can't do something that large aircraft can get shot down. And it seemed to me that there might be a way to do this using these small planes, large numbers of them.
Jacobson and a team of volunteers launched a pilot program exploring the use of drones to drop valuable items like medicine or water purifiers into war zones, where it is simply too dangerous to send supplies by ground or conventional aircraft.
Most people are fundamentally looking for a way to make the world a better place.
Brandon Fetro is the project's director of engineering. He says the goal is for a single laptop to control a dozen or more drones, a swarm of small planes flying in help and hope to areas where both are in desperately short supply.
I have all these engineering tools from school and my background, and the project gives me a good way to apply those tools to a problem that helps people.
Jacobson's team is raising money to test the technology in the field this summer, hoping to remove starvation from the arsenal of weapons with which the war in Syria is waged.
If someone is trying to starve out a neighborhood, we can flood that place with food, with medicine, and send a message that the world won't stand for that.
On the Stanford campus, Devin Fehely, KPIX 5.
Jacobson's team has raised about half of the $50,000 they need to launch their pilot project in the Middle East this summer. They believe the technology could also be effective in disaster zones like Nepal after the quake.
A special perk enjoyed by